Hello, our dear educator. Today I'll be talking about emotional intelligence in education or for educators. Now, let's look at it. As educators, we all know that education goes beyond the classroom. It is a way of creating a place where students can feel supported, respected, and inspired to learn. Emotional intelligence for educators is the ability to understand, manage, and use emotions effectively in the classroom. Emotional intelligence has 5 important skills that every educator must have. What are these skills? Self-regulation, self-awareness, empathy, motivation, and social skills. Let's look at these skills one by one and see the role they play in teaching and learning. Okay, the first one is self-awareness. In self-awareness, the educator needs to understand his or herself. You need to know who you are, how you respond to things, what triggers you, what stresses you, what makes you angry, how does it affect your teaching in the classroom. For every educator to develop this particular skill, you need to reflect and look at how does my emotion affect or impact the classroom atmosphere. That reflection is very important. The second one is self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to control and manage your own emotion, especially in challenging time when the children decide to be naughty. Teaching is stressful. Sometimes the children just want to test your patience. They just want to see how you will react to things. So they do what you don't like or what can get you angry. So the ability to control yourself at that particular time is very necessary. When they decide to get you angry, your response, the way you are able to handle the situation calmly, showing them or modeling to them on how they themselves supposed to handle their own emotion, because they will look at it at that time when I got my teacher angry or when they got my teacher angry. What did she do? What did he do? He just responded or handled the situation calmly, making them to also know that they can learn something and control their own emotion. I know that sometimes it's not actually easy to handle this emotion, but at the period when children get you angry, you can just breathe in and breathe out. You can also count 1 to 10 in your brain. At the time you are counting that, you are calming down. And also, you can just take a step out. You can just step out. And before you calm down, you are already calmed down. So that's how to develop self-awareness. Number 3 is motivation. Motivation is a skill that every educator must have. The ability to teach your subject or your student passionately. As you are doing so, you are passing a message to them. You are also teaching them how to be motivated, try their best in whatever they are doing. Your ability to make an impact in the life of the children or in the subjects that you are taking goes a long way to also motivate the student. Number 4 is empathy. Empathy is putting yourself in your student's shoe, at least trying to see things from the student's perspective. It will help you to understand them better, and it will make them to be able to build trust in you. So that is what empathy does. When educators show empathy, the students would like to learn. They would like to build trust. They would like to build trust and be more engaged in the activities in the classroom. As educators, to build this skill, you must have a listening ears to listen to your students. Listen to them is make them feel more comfortable and valued because they know there's someone who listens to them. The last one is social skill. Now, this skill is very important in managing the classroom interaction. You know, when you're in the class, children, they will interact with one another. Some will even abuse one another. They do a lot of things. There's conflicts and other things in the classroom. So it is now your duty to know how to manage this conflict and manage their interaction in the classroom, to support, to help them, and how to build a team, collaborate with one another, how to relate and respect one another. All these are very necessary in teaching and learning. And by doing so, the children will be safe and feel comfortable in the classroom. When an educator possess all these skills we just discussed now, it will help the children not only to be good academically, but it will also help their emotional well-being, which is very important. Let's continue to build the classrooms that inspire growth, understanding, and lasting success. If you find this video useful, please share with other educators that you know.